What's good, everybody? It's the Clown on the Cap Show. On today's episode, we're going to talk about flesh versus your soul. And to me, this is mainly out to the young men around my age and younger. We live in a society where it's really flesh driven, where we want to meet the woman of our dreams, or we just look at the woman just for the flesh. And to me, I'm going to tell you why that's not the way to go. For years, I lived that way, to where I would just judge them strictly off what they look like, what their flesh was. To me, I think in our society, the way it's moving, that's the wrong way to go. I think that's the devil's works in the way he wants us to perceive that. In the way social media is gathering us, we're seeing a lot of bad stuff. For instance, like soft porn on the internet, stuff like that. That's really affecting young men out there today. To me, for over 8 years, I let vagina control me. For real, I for 8 years I let it control me, control my thought process, control what I do all the time. And to me, I think I'm kind of in the phase now where it's like, the best thing to get over that hump, if you're a young man like me and people that are younger, is to pray. Put your faith in the Lord, and to me, your temptations will kind of go away. The temptations to want to be with a girl, or to want to hook up with a girl at a party or at a bar. The temptations will go away. I'm telling you, and I've experienced this for years. I was always a partier. I loved to party. I always wanted to hook up with random girls all the time. It was kind of like a thrill. And to me, I kind of looked deep in the mirror and really thought about it. Was it worth it? Is that worth it? Is it worth the flesh? Is it worth going through all that? And to me, it's not. It's not worth it one bit so ever. And to young men out there that are battling this right now, that are battling trying to always want to hook up. And to me, you have to understand, for 8 years, like I said, it controlled me. I was addicted to sex. I was, and to me, it was not worth it. I look back, and I was pretty dumb. I look back at the old me and say, "Wow, that's what I used to do. That's what I live for." And to me, it was not worth it. And I'm trying to go out to the young. To the young people, the young gentlemen that are in high school still, that are experiencing this. To me, it can wait. I believe sex can wait. I believe it can wait for the one. And to me, it's such an amazing thing that you and your partner have. And to me, it's such a deep connection where, our society now, we're kind of abusing it. We really are. We're abusing sex. And to me, it's just, we see it in our generation. It's the norm now. It's like it was in the 70s with smoking cigarettes. Everyone did it. It's fine. It's a cool thing to do. But is it really the cool thing to do if we're going to abuse it? If you're not going to be with that person for the rest of your life, why do that? And I've told you guys, I've messed up for years upon years, and didn't live by God's word. Didn't walk by faith. I walked by sight. And to me, I know men out there right now. I know friends that I know that are still doing that are walking by sight and not faith. And my whole thing is you can walk by faith. Once you have God in your soul, a lot of temptations go away. Not just sex, from drinking alcohol or whatever your temptations are to do that's really not going to help your life. Any bad temptations to where it's like, all right, I'm eating too much candy. It could be that temptation. There's so many temptations out there that can connect to us, that really pull us under. And to me, sex was one of those things that pulled me down, that really didn't really fill my spirit up. It didn't. Getting a thrill, yeah, the thrill's nice. But at the end of the day, the next day, are you really truly happy deep down? Hooking up with random people, is that going to satisfy your soul? Yeah, think about that. To the young men out there that are still doing it, think about it. And I stopped. And to me, it was the best thing that could have happened in my life was to stop that lifestyle. Not just the sex lifestyle, just the partying all the time lifestyle. Run it from me, bro, for real. I partied every day, bro. Drank all the time, smoked all the time, turned up. But it gets old after a while. It doesn't fill your spirit up. It really doesn't. It doesn't fill your cup up all the way. And that's where I'm getting at with the young men out there. And my word of advice going in the future is look more at the person in the soul. Same thing with women out there. If you're going on dates with different guys, look more into the soul. Who are they as a person, not their flesh, not what they look like. I know it's hard to say because I messed up so many times in my past and didn't do what I'm saying, what I'm telling people to do is walk by faith. I never used to walk by faith. Never. It's always by sight, and that was it. But to me, I just think look more into the person, who they are. What type of person are they? Are they out to help others? Are they kind of selfish in their ways? Do they care for others? Seriously, look at the little things. I'm telling you, the little things add up in a relationship. And to me, it's just we see it so much in our society, the way it's going with our flesh. We're so caught up in it, and I feel like it is the devil's works. He wants us to get caught up in this. And to me, I just think for young men out there, we can stray away from that. We can stray away from those temptations. Yeah, we're always going to get tempted, for sure. I'll tell people out there, for sure, I always get hard, no doubt. But as soon as I get hard in that temptations, I always pray to God. I say, Jesus, help me right here. Help me. Help me relieve this temptation that I'm feeling. Help me relieve this. Because I know 20 minutes later, once that temptations leave, you're going to feel way better. I'm telling you, once you deny the temptation, it doesn't even have to be sex. It could be any temptation that's not good for you. It could be the temptation to take shots. Seriously. Take shots. And to me, I love alcohol. I love the feeling of it. But at the end of the day, it's poison that we're putting into our bodies. It's bad spirits that we're putting into us. That's what I believe with alcohol. I do not support it anymore. I don't want to drink alcohol ever again. For real, bro. Not even on New Year's. It doesn't satisfy me. It really doesn't. It doesn't fill your spirit up. It doesn't build you up. But to me, the whole thing is flesh versus the soul, though. I'm telling you guys right now, the flesh is not as good as your soul. The soul is where we go. I'm telling you guys right now, your lives will be way much better. I'm telling you. And to me, I'm in the transition right now. I'm in the transition of waiting for the one, waiting for that person. Whoever it's going to be, we don't know. We can't determine the future. But I'm telling you guys, once you go stray away from the temptations, it's going to be so much easier. I'm telling you guys right now, yes, everybody slips up. Everybody makes mistakes. But it's how you bounce back from it. How do you overcome those mistakes? I'm telling you guys. But at the end of the day, it's your soul that's going to be greater for you. And I do believe sex can wait for the person that you're meant to be with for the rest of your life. It's a beautiful thing. Don't abuse it. Our society abusing it 100%. But I just think if you're going to marry this person, obviously, yes, sex is great. It's part of life. But to me, to abuse it, that's when it gets wicked. That's when we go down a slippery slope that we don't want to go down. But it's the Cloud with Cav show, baby. Let's go!